Hello everyone, I'm Tobias and we are back with another Miniquest guide. Today we're doing the Frozen Door. The objective here is to unseal the Frozen Door inside of the God Wars dungeon. If you don't know where that is, the God Wars dungeon is just north of Trollhelm. There's Trollhelm, this is the God's War dungeon. For requirements you need all of these stats to be above level 70 or more. Agility, hit points, range, and strength. All of those must be at least level 70. And you must finish the quest Desert Treasure 1. You will need these items throughout the mini-quest. 1 crossbow with 1 myth grapple. At least 2 ropes. If it's your first time entering the actual dungeon area, you need 1 more rope. So 3 ropes in total to actually enter down into the area. The first rope is used to enter down. 1 hammer. And you also need 1 hammer. You can use a warhammer, which is a warhammer and encampment hammer. The benefit to those is that you can equip them, so you save 1 inventory space. Honestly, it's not really worth it because you probably want to use melee gear for that corresponding boss. This entire mini-quest revolves around 4 generals, and each general is pretty hard. So bringing top level gear is essentially advised. So you have bandos, you have the General Graardor, General Kree'arra, General Zilyana, and General Kree'arra. Each one of these generals was answering to the corresponding god. For example, General Graardor was answering to bandos, and General Kree'arra was answering to Armadale. So these are pretty top level, bosses. So bringing less than superb gear is going to be give you a hard time. For actual stuff, I suggest being very high combat level, like above level 100. Specifically, with attack greater than 80, defense greater than 80, hit points greater than 90, and range greater than 80. You will thank me later. Let's put it that way. Magic level greater than 75, so you can use the Trollhelm teleport spell. The main benefit to having a higher magic level is that you also increase your innate magical defense. So when you level up your magic, yes, you have access to new spells, so offensively you can do better. However, and also defensively, you also bolster your magical defense. So somebody with level 50 magic will have less magical defense, without any gear, versus someone who has like level 90 magic. That's kind of like a part of your skill leveling up for magic. So the higher the magical skill, the higher both your defense and offensive abilities magic wise, which means you can take more damage magic wise without having to use more resources. Aggro's Ruse, so you can unlock the Trollhelm teleport spell, which is very useful because it's pretty much right near the actual God Wars dungeon. This is like as close as you can get. You can also use like Grommel's Hilt if you have that, but this is the closest thing you can get that's pretty accessible. Nice waves trading ground for piety. Having a prayer level greater than 70 is advised. You use a lot of prayers throughout this entire quest. So unless you want to consume a lot of resources for prayer, having a higher prayer level is good. If you can, also unlock Rigor. There's many ways to fight these generals. 2 of them I'm gonna use melee, so piety. The other 2 I'm gonna use range, so Rigor boosts. To keep things very straightforward and kind of like simplified, so that you can have a kind of like a fail-safe strategy. But there's definitely ways you can do this, kind of like maximize your kill count and so forth. But it's not the point of this guide. The point is to get through the mini quest, not to optimize for KC. kill counts. And in terms of gear, I suggest having some kind of god items. While you're inside the God Wars dungeon, there's a bunch of fractions. There's some people from Zamrock, some people from Bandos, some people from Armadale, some people from Saradomin. This entire area is a war zone here, with everyone trying to kill each other. Depending on who you're aligned with, based on your gear item, for example, if you have the Armadale bracers, the Armadale fraction will leave you alone. Everyone else will try to kill you. If you have the War Blessing, the Bandos army will leave you alone, and then everyone else tries to kill you. Tries to kill you in the center. The benefits of having a god item, for example, if you have a the War Blessing, is that once you enter into this area, these guys are passive towards you. They will not all attack you at once. Is what I'm trying to say. So you have an easier time trying to work your way through each section if you have some kind of god item corresponding to the session. So for the purposes of my Miniquest guide, I'll be using the War Blessing for Bandos and the Unholy Blessing for the Zamrock section here, because I'll be using melee for both of these generals, General Graardor and also General Krill. They're similar in terms of mechanics, so that's why I'm doing that. For the Armadale and Saradomin areas, I'll use bracers. So Armadale Bracer and Saradomin Bracer, because I'll be using range for these two generals, General Kree'arra and General Zilyana. Both of them are weak to range, so that's why I'm doing that. Anyway, so just so you're aware. So for Kree'arra, you cannot melee, so that eliminates that option at all, 0. Kree'arra has a pretty high magical defense, so also kind of hard to penetrate. So range is really the only kind of viable option, so unless you have like a super decked out gear. I'm going to use Armadale armor set with Twisted Buckler, and Necklace of Anguish for more boost. And my weapons is going to be the Dragon Crossbow with Dragon Boat. So that's what I'm using here. And I'll be reusing the same gear for this area as well, for General Zilyana. So for General Graardor, I'm going to use high range and melee armor, such as Tsutsaroth's armor set. So I am basically tanking range and melee. So the only area that I'm being exposed to is magic. And then with the Blessed Spirit Shield for more boost, and with a fairly fast melee weapon like Osmutin Fang, General Graardor hits pretty hard, up to like 60 HP. So the quicker you can kill this boss, the better you're off. Yeah, you don't want to stay here too long, otherwise you will lose a lot of resources and you probably die. And same story with Krill, General Krill. I'm gonna reuse the same melee gear for General Krill. He hits up to 50 HP. It's not too bad. However, he's similar to General Graardor. You don't want to stay in these two areas too long fighting these bosses, because you will die, or you will lose a lot of resources very quickly. So that's the gear setup. For supplies, for each of these areas, I will bring 12 Saradomin brews with 7 super store potions. The ratio for brews to potion is 3-1. So when you drink a Saradomin brew, for those who've never done this, it boosts your HP by 15, and also your defense by like 20. You could actually go above your HP. For example, I can heal up to like 107 above that level. So that's a very powerful healing food. The downside is that the Saradomin brew drops your attack, strength, range, and magic by like 15 per sip. So you need a superstore to neutralize the effect, and the optimal ratio is three sips of brew to one superstore. That will neutralize the downside, and you heal up 60 HP and have plus 10 defense. So that's the ratio. The reason why I'm bringing 3 more extra superstore potions is because in each of these sections you can pray against a certain style to not have to use your food. Before you can actually fight any bosses here, you must kill 40 followers, and then you can fight the boss. So for example, in the Armadillo's area, you need to kill 40 of the followers of Armadillo, and then you can enter to fight Kree'arra. You can use whatever missiles here to take essentially 0 damage as you kill 40 followers. So that leaves you with the brews and the other superstores to use for the actual boss fight. So that's a pretty efficient way of conserving your resources. That's all it is. And of course, bring whatever is a corresponding boost as well. For example, in Kree'arra, bring a Divine Bastion potion for using range. Then for General Graardor, bring Divine Super Combo potion to boost your combat stat, your melee stats and more, and so forth. For Commander Zilyana, you want to bring in addition one stamina potion, because you have to kite her around the room here to avoid her fast melee attacks and so forth as you range her. So 1 stamina potion will be advised. I probably 2 would be more on the safe side, because it's a pretty long fight and she has some pretty high defenses. So yeah. For Krill, you will need 1 super anti-poison potion because he can poison you. And if you want to illuminate the room here, bring 1 Seradomin's light. This area, once you enter this area, it gets darker as you go down here. Not too dark though, but if you want to make it more bright, so you can see more clearly, bring 1 Seradomin brew and eat it before you enter inside. Otherwise, you won't have time to eat it inside of this, and that will lighten up the entire room. 16 summer pies in total. This is just for the beginning and end sessions where I show you the beginning. I'll show you what the God Wars look like, and near the end, we actually unlock the door. So have some food, especially near the end. If you follow me exactly. And not bringing gear and extra stuff near the end when we finish up the Miniquest. And travel to God's War dungeon 6 times. As I said, this is the Trollum teleport spell is probably your best friend. It's like really close by. This is kind of hard to obtain. I actually never had gotten this. Golem's killed. So I have no idea how to actually get this right now anyway. And a way to travel to a bank as an emergency teleport, you could use Ring of Dueling to Pharaoh's Enclave. It's a 2-click teleportation, so you need to 1, 2. So it's a bit slow. You might want to use a house portal or teleport tablet, whatever have you. But it's up to you. The reason why I'm using this is because in Pharaoh's Enclave, there is a pool of refreshment which heals everything, all your stats, HP, prayer, etc. It just resets your entire character statuses. I do not have that pool of refreshment inside my home, so it's what it is. Alright, so to start this mini quest, once you finish Desert Treasure 1, a messenger will randomly appear and give you a important letter for you to read. You just have to read it and then you start the mini quest. I do not think I have this. Oh no, I do. So I'll show you what it looks like. And that's what the letter looks like. Secret admirer. A death wish. Anyway, so once you have done that, I'll show you what the actual dungeon looks like. You can use your True Home teleport spell. That puts you pretty much where you have to be. You can also use Gold Helm's Hilt. However, that's harder to obtain than just a spell. You need to finish Egger's Ruse to have the True Home teleport spell unlocked. And then head way down the mountain and up here. I'll show you what the actual path looks like so you're aware of this. Use attack from missiles to not take damage from these ranging trolls here. Well, right now, as you head your way up here, and then climb up this ladder. Once you do, you will be into the snow, which, if you remember, drains your run energy to 0, special energy to 0, and yeah, so forth, and also slowly drains your stats. Use that from melee to not take damage from these tests, these woes. If this is your first time, you need to attach a rope, so make sure you have a rope here, like I do right there. Boom, and then you climb down. Cough, cough, hey over there. You can talk to this guy for like more lore. How's it going, buddy? What are you doing here in the snow? My name is Sir Jerry. I'm a member of the Secret Society of Knights. My time is short. I need your help. A Secret Society of Knights? You don't mean the Temple Knights, do you? Praise Saradomin, yes, you've been set in my hour of need. Please take the scroll to Sir Tiffany in Fallen Park. You should not read it. I mean, you can totally read this. This is completely optional. The only thing you need to do is be able to access this. So boom, you don't need to follow up on him. So this is what the God Wars look like. It's a bunch of like enemies here killing each other. That right there is the frozen door. You can see, and these are all the different fractions, sections. I'm just get out of here so I can talk more. So without having. See, there's range, there's melee, there's magic, there's the entire, everything you can actually, everything you can ask for. So you don't need to deliver this message. It's completely optional. The first time you need a rope. The order in which you collect the key pieces doesn't matter. It's a multi-common zone throughout the entire dungeon. Like even inside the boss room, each general has 3 bodyguards, so it's a multi-common zone with all styles, pretty much 24/7. If you're in a party and not by yourself, you must have dealt the most damage to actually get the kill count for the followers and also the key piece for the general. Instead of killing the general, you can kill the bodyguards. However, the drop rate is 1 in 20. The bodyguards are easier. However, the drop rate is not guaranteed. So, killing in general will guarantee you the drop rate. And you can resupply after each fight. So that's the entire kind of overview session here. I suggest using Rune to Teferi's Enclave after each fight because there's a pool of refreshment. As you saw earlier, I just used. However, it's a two click teleportation. So like 1 click, 2 click. So it's not really as viable as a house teleport to escape. So it's up to you. I guess I might as well show you what the dialogue as well. Might as well, man. There we are. See, I can show you. Give this guy a note here. Theoretically, I got this scroll from a knight near Trollhelm. He said to deliver to you. Oh boy, head over. Let's have a look. Let's see what's so urgent. I see that this scroll has been tampered with. The seal is broken. Yes. It was that way when I got it. Fine, dude. Let's see what it says. Thank you very much, oh boy. You've been a great help. I shall pass it to my supervisors. So, a quest for me? All in good time. I'll have to consult with my commanding officers first. Thank you, boy. And so that's the entire thing. It's just like a little extra dialogue thing. Once you get back to the knight will be dead. So that's pretty much the end of that. So that's the just extra lore. Okay, so the first general I'll take on is Kree'arra. Please give me a few moments to pull up my stuff. Alright, and now I'm back. I have my gear here. I'm using range for Kree'arra. So Armor Doll set, Dragon Crossbow, Dragon Boats, and Necklace of Anguish, and Twisted Buckler for more boost. The main thing to note here is the Armor Doll bracers. So as I've said, once you're inside the different section, you will be unless you have a god piece to represent your allegiance, you'll be attacked by everyone. So not a good time. So I'm gonna go to Trollhelm there, and also you need a crossbow with a mythic grapple to actually enter the area. The Bastion Potion for boost. These three Super Sword potions are just to help me restore prayer. And this set of 12 plus 4 super potions are just for the actual general boss fight. So head back to the Graardor's dungeon. You can use Trollhelm teleport spell. Range against these trolls. Hey, we're back up here. Alright. Hey, we're back over here. Protect familiar against these ice wolves. And in general, I suggest having Protect familiar throughout the entire main area. So once you're down here, the main area, just use Protect familiar. So so this main area here, just use Protect familiar. So hey, we're down here to the southwest area. Alright, we're gonna head over here. Equip your crossbow plus missing grapple. You don't have already done so. We're gonna grapple over here. See, this guy is going for the same thing I'm doing here. Okay. Yep, and there we go. Alright, so once you're here, if you don't have like a Armor Doll bracer or some kind of Armor Doll gear, like an Armor Doll, like I guess blessing, whatever have you, you'll be attacked by everyone. So this is why you want to have something, so these guys are more passive towards you. Use attack from missile here. You need to get you need to kill 40 followers of Armor Doll. I suggest these advances. They're pretty straightforward. Some of these guys you cannot kill because you don't have the appropriate Slayer level. For example, this mage. I cannot do anything to this mage because I need a higher Slayer level, something like that. So these guys are the easiest to kill. I suggest just killing these guys, and just use that from missiles. Conserve your brews and these other super stores for the actual boss fight. If you exit the dungeon, you will lose progress and have to restart the entire thing. Logging out is fine. You can just log out and take a break, take a little breather. That's okay. You cannot melee any of these guys, so so it is. And then once you have killed all 40 of them, the number will be green, which tells you that you can now proceed to the actual boss fight. So over here in the northwest area. So that's Kree'arra. These are the 3 bodyguards, which we'll talk more about later on. For now, just focus on killing these, getting your kill count up. It may take you like half an hour for this area. Alright, that's 40. It took me about 15 minutes. I accidentally killed one of these werewolves, who is a follower of Zamrock, so I see that's a one count for me. One for Zamrock. Alright, let me head over here and then I'll talk to you more. I use about 2 super restore potions. So there's Kree'arra. Actually, this is fine. Actually, this guy's attacking me. Oh man, come on, dude. No. Try and do a quest guide, a mini quest guide. Alright, so Kree'arra is right there. Giant big bird. Level 580. Range up to 69. Great tornadoes, very dangerous. Magic up to 21. Blue tornadoes, not as dangerous. Melee's up to 26, not as dangerous. Has 3 bodyguards who are also gonna fight you simultaneously. Fight Klissa, this guy, slashes up to 15. This guy is the only real threat if you're approaching this range-wise that I'm doing. Wingman Scree, I don't know where he is. Right there. So yeah, Wingman Scree, 121 HP. Fight Klissa, 133 HP. Wingman Scree, magic up to 16. Since you're using range armor, that kind of tanks it. And then Flock Leader Jiren, somewhere here. Range up to 25, 132 HP. So yeah, so that guy should not be as dangerous either because you're using range armor. So yeah, use different missiles and boost. There it is. Protect missiles and boost, like Rigor, Divine Bastard Potion. And once you enter the room, you immediately attack her. So that way she kind of stalls and doesn't move in towards melee, and she just continues to range slash magic you. Run to a corner, like the southwest corner, and just attack her with that. Heal up as you need to. If she comes too close to you, run to the other corner. Ignore the bodyguards. You don't need to deal with them at all. Be careful because I think if you exit here, you may have to redo the entire 40. Actually no. I think for sure, if you escape out of here, like for example, you do an emergency teleport out, you have to redo the whole thing once you re-enter the section. If you just leave the room, you should be fine to re-enter this. But I'm not too certain on that. So anyway, so that's the entire strategy and plan. Let's just get straight to business. I'm on booster right now. I have to do that, and then do this, and then I'll just go in guns blazing. All right, and there we go. So make no doubt, she is dangerous as heck. Quickly run to a corner. Make sure you attack her every now and then, so that way she keeps her distance from you, and doesn't come in too close. Yes, the entire fight. Keep your HP pretty high, and just attack her each time you heal. Attack her, otherwise she'll come in for melee, and that's extremely dangerous. Oh my god, there you go. So now quickly take her stuff and just run. Take specifically the piece. Once you have the piece, the frozen piece, you just exit here. We will go into Ferris Enclave because she will respawn and then you have to fight her again. You can actually get like you can get like 6 or 7 kill counts before you can leave based on your gear and strategy. So that's what it is. She's pretty moderately profitable. She drops the armored out gear, Usually people don't farm her, but yeah, just get your piece and just exit the area to a bank. Okay, so the next one I'll do is Commander Zilyana. Please give me a few moments to pull out my stuff. Alright, now I'm back for Commander Zilyana. I have the same range gear I used for Kree'arra. Well, the only difference is I changed out my bracers for Tsutsaroth bracers, so aligning with this god to help me be more passive in the session. Inventory wise, I have my 2 ropes, which is needed if this is your first time doing this. After you place the ropes, you don't need to bring more ropes. But the first time you need both of them. My stamina potion and pretty much the same as a Kree'arra. All else besides that. Oops, I completely forgot my troll helm teleport spell. How else can I get there? Alright, so there, once you have everything, let's see here. Yeah, head back to troll helm. Yeah. Alright, so Commander Zilyana is a bit of a tank, but we'll get there. I'll tell you more about when we get there. So for those who don't know how to get back to the God's War, for example, those who have passed the first section, is just use the troll and teleport spell. We'll just get over here, just pray against the missiles, show your entire thing again. And then anyway, up here, and then you enter snow, which drains your entire energy plus special attack straight to 0. And then make your way down the hole again. We talked about melee for these wolves, and in general, in the main area, we talked about melee as well. Once you get down here, highway southeast. So in general, in this area, we're talking melee. Southeast over here is where we'll need to be. Alright, so tie one of your ropes down there. Do one right there. Tie one down there, and climb down. So that's why you need one rope. You need another rope because you have to tie down the other side as well. I guess I might as well just do it now. Just tie down this rope as well. There we are. There we go. So now, and then Commander Zilyana is in there with her bodyguards. Okay. Some more onto that later. So same story. You need to kill 40 of these followers of Tsutsaroth. I suggest the Knight of Tsutsaroth. Those ones are pretty good. Use it from melee to not use your food. So the 12 brews plus 4 superstores should be safe for the boss. These 3 superstores should be used to help you finish the 40 kill count. As long as you pray against melee, you'll be fine here. Like that. If you leave this dungeon, you have to redo the kill count. Same story. And I think that's about all I need to say here. Yeah, so it's just similar to the other sections, some of these guys are not followers of Tsutsaroth. So if you kill like this werewolf, you actually increase your Zamrock kill count, not the Tsutsaroth kill count. So just make sure you kill the right persons. It should take you like I guess half an hour. Alright, and that's 40. So if you've not already done so, climb down here, attach your rope and climb down here. I think about 20 minutes actually. Let's see if I can get close enough to actually explain the boss fight here. I may have to log out. Oh, there's another guy there. Oh, so if there's another guy there, just change rooms, because otherwise you get mixed into one party. Alright. So, Commander Zilla is level 596. There she is. He has 3 bodyguards here. Crushes up to 22 and magic up to 20. Attacks very accurately and rapidly every 2 ticks, so 1.2 seconds. Very fast, melee wise. Can only attack in melee range, so as long as you're far away, you'll be fine in both her attacks. Melee and magic are very fast, so stay out of her melee range. That's the main thing here. 3 bodyguards. Starlight is the most annoying one because Starlight melees you. Has 160 HP, up to 15. As you move around the room, Starlight can overlay on top of Commander Zilia. So you have to like left click and then select, Commander Zilia. So it's kind of irritating to do. It's an extra like click involved. Bree is range up to 16, 162 HP. And then Growler is 146 HP, magic up to 16. Use attack from magic and boost, like Rigor and Sana Potion, Divine Bastion Potion. Kite her around the room, so move around the room so that way you avoid her melee range. And ignore her bodyguards. You don't need to do anything about them. So just keep them at the like background noise. So there's if you exit, you should be fine in terms of like kill count. If you teleport out, like you escape out of here, then you have to redo the entire 40 kill count. So just make sure you're aware of that. And yeah. So as long as you stay out her melee, you're fine. Just boost up right now. Boost up. Boost up. There. And turn aside. Alright. Boom, there we are. So just like run around the room and you'll be fine. Run around the room. Oh, no. See that's pretty close. You definitely want to stay a bit further away. As you see, like Starlight is pretty irritating because now Starlight is on top of Commander Zilia, so I have to like second click this. Very irritating. Definitely heal up as you need to. There you go. So it's not over yet. You still have to deal with like Starlight. So quickly over here, because right now you don't have protect from melee on. So quickly, just take out everything, and then run away. All right. So now once you have the frozen piece, you can teleport out. You can try to use the altar there. Has you I think the altar there works during the fight, but I'm not too sure about that. So make sure you have the piece and then just head out because Commander Zilla can respawn. I think it takes like 30 seconds or something. 30 seconds for the respawn, something like that. So that is 2 pieces down. Alright, please give me a few moments to pull out my gear for General Graardor, who is my third, I guess, victim. Alright, and now I'm back. My General Graardor gear is Tsutsaroth armor, high in range and melee defense, plus the Fang, which is a fairly fast weapon, and Fury barrage gloves, Real Suffering, just for more boosts. The main thing to take note of here also is the War Blessing. So I am aligned with bandos. That way I will not get harassed during the camp area. And I have my hammer with me and my bruise and boost like divine super combo potion. Alright, so make my way back to Trohelm. You can use the Trohelm teleport spell like I just did. My ring of dueling will be used for I guess has a escape and also has a banking. Hopefully I don't need to escape, I would say. Graardor is actually kind of scary because he hits up to like 60 HP. 60 HP, yeah, 60, so a big number. Alright, time for missiles, as before. Yeah, okay. And then up here. And the snow, to recap, the snow drains your run and special attack to 0, as well as some stats. Thank God it doesn't drain my prayer too. Use the stuff from melee for this. Surface area with the wolves, and also in general while you're in the main area, I suggest using the stuff from melee as well. Banos is northwest here. You need to bang on the door with a hammer, or a warhammer, or an encampment hammer to enter inside. That's why you need a hammer. And once you're inside, I suggest killing these joggers, these guys here. These joggers are probably the simplest creatures to kill here. Use attack from melee. Same deal here. You need to kill 40 followers of bandos to be able to gain entrance into the boss area. For example, let me just kill this guy, and then I'll show you the actual boss, which is in the northeast area. Some of these guys are of different allegiance, like the Hellhound. I think it's for Zamrock, so you can annoy them. Here we are. Yeah, so there's Bandos with his General Graardor with his bodyguards here. Yeah, so that's the guy we have to fight later on. If you exit the dungeon, you have to your kill count resets to 0. So it's FYI. Kill the jokers here, you'll be fine. And use your 3 superstores up here to help you maintain your protect melee throughout the entire collecting of essences. Should take you, I guess, like 30 minutes. And that is for 0. And now we're ready to fight Banos in this northwest room. Generally speaking, he is the most farmed of the generals. So there might be someone here. Just change to a different world so that way you have him all to yourself. If you're in a party and you don't deal the most damage to him, you will not receive the key peace drop. So General Graardor is level 624, crushes up to 60 HP, massive amount. 2/3 of the time that's possible, so 66% chance of happening. And range up to 35, 1/3 of the time, so 33% chance. You must be in his melee range. You must be in his melee range for him to range you, and also melee you. Has 3 bodyguards: Surgeon Steel Wheel, 127 HP, magic up to 15. Surgeon Grime Spike, 146 HP, range up to 21. Surgeon Strong Sacked, crushes up to 15, the least threatening because you will be using protect from melee. It's not negotiable, honestly. It's just what it is. I think protect from melee can reduce it down to like 40 something with max hit. Use protect from melee boosts like Piety and Divine Super Common Potion. So the way to do this with melee is to run underneath, ignore his bodyguards, run underneath him. So underneath, right underneath him, on the same tile. Come out, attack him like once or twice, run back underneath him. What that does is that resets his timer. So instead of fighting him like mano a mano, like a standoff, by running underneath him, you reset his timer to 0. So for example, if his attack speed is like let's say 4 seconds, his attack speed is like 4 seconds. You attack him. If his attack speed is 4 seconds, over a course of 20 seconds fighting, he can hit you 5 times. if you run underneath him, after each time you hit him like once or twice, that can reduce the amount of hit that he does, like 3 hits. So you see what I'm saying, right? Over the same duration, by running underneath him, you can reduce the amount of times he can hit you, which means you can reduce the amount of damage you receive and have a much easier time trying to kill him. So that's the strategy. And also, when you're underneath him, you can eat your food. You can heal up and so forth before you come back out and attack him. So it gives you time to also kind of like recuperate. So that's a strategy in a way. I suggest just doing this once. So run underneath him, come out, attack once, run back underneath him, maybe eat, restore a potion, etc., and then repeat. 2x is kind of asking a lot. Unless you have like a whip or something, that's faster than my thing, like 2 or 4 seconds faster. Otherwise, 1x is usually will probably work for you. Alright, I'm actually gonna heal up this as well. Alright, so keep your HP above 60 at all times. I'm not joking. Alright, so let's do it. Oh, so if you escape, then you have to redo the entire fight. So run underneath him, eat up. Alright, come back out, attack him. Run underneath him, eat up. Come back out, attack him. Run underneath him, eat up. Come out, attack him. Run underneath him, drink a potion. Come out, attack him. Run underneath him. Keep my HP pretty high. Come out, attack him. Boop. See? Each time you attack, oh shoot! Alright, each time you attack him, as long as you run underneath him or after you attack him, you should be able to mitigate a lot of damage. It's kind of irritating to keep up with, but try your best to like just do what you can. So yeah, run back underneath him and attack him. Keep your HP very high. Alright, there you go. So, wait for this drop to take place. And oops, come on, take the entire thing. Make sure you have his bow, his key piece here, and then just exit out the area. There's also a range strategy which has a higher kill count. So you can stay in that area a bit longer. General Graardor drops the Banos pieces like the Banos chestplate and so forth, so that's why it's pretty popular for farming purposes. Okay, so the last general for me is going to be the Tsutsaroth. Please give me a few moments to change out my inventory. Okay, and now I'm back. I'm using the same melee gear I did for General Graardor. The only difference is I swapped out my blessings for an unholy blessing to align with Zamorak. And yeah, I have my same inventory set up. Head back to Trollhelm. So for Krill, you would definitely want a super anti-poison potion because he can poison you. And everything else is similar for Graardor. Divine super combo potion, the 3 super restore potions. The Saradomin light is completely optional. So inside the boss room, it can be super dark. It's just a area effect. If you want to illuminate the room just for your own, preference, you can bring 1 Saradomin's light. It costs like 50,000 coins, so honestly it's just a nice gimmick. So once more the snow drops, you run and attack special attack to 0. Use attack for melee here. So once you're back at the Graardor dungeon, and generally speaking for the main area, use attack melee. So we have to head to this Zamorak fortress. Way up north here. You need your hit points to be greater than 70 to actually make this jump. 70 or more hit points. Once you make the jump, you lose all your prayer. So how you see the deeper you go into this cave, the more dark it gets. That's the effect of this area, because Krill is a general for Zamrock. I'll show you the actual boss before I tell you, suggest you who to kill here. Everyone here, I believe, is Zamrockian, so there's no crossfire here. So that is the 3 bodyguards, and that is Krill. Way bigger. I think Tsutsaroth's light lasts for like 20 minutes, so if you're gonna use this, use it after you have gotten 40 kill counts. For this area, I suggest just killing these imps. These guys are pretty straightforward. 10 HP. There's about 4 of their spawns here. There's one there, one right here, and then one here, and then one there. So there's 4 in total that you can hunt down. One spawns there, another spawns there, another spawns like over there, and another one spawns over there. So that's so it is. Should take you I guess 20 minutes to get 40 kill count. If you exit the dungeon, it resets similar to the other areas. And that is 40 down. And this southeast room is where we'll fight Krill. Alright, so Krill is level 650. Melee's up to 47 2/3 of the time. 66% of the time, similar to General Graardor. Can poison from 16 HP, very heavy poison. And magic up to 30 HP, 1/3 of the time. 33% of the time. So similar, pretty similar to General Graardor. Regular attacks or a single target. So if you're in a party, he only attacks one person, not the entire party. Special, it has a special attack which he does 1/9 of the time, up to 49 HP. So he halves your prayer. Whoever uses with that family, he will have your prayer, and do you some damage in the process. Has 3 bodyguards. Zackling Grinch, 150 HP, range up to 21. Ball Fog Kree'arra, 161 HP, magic up to 16. And Tsutsaroth, 142 HP, crush up to 15. Use the type of magic and boost like Piety and Divine Super Combo Potion. You can eat a Tsutsaroth light before you enter inside of here, because once you're inside, you will not have enough time to eat this. You can eat this before, and I think it lasts like 20 minutes, and it basically makes the room lighter. So this is it gets slightly more dark once you're inside. So it's just for preference. It's not required. So the same strategy has General Graardor. You want to run underneath him, so that way he resets his attack counter. For example, if his attack speed is like 4 seconds, just hypothetically, so every 4 seconds he'll attack you. So over the course of 20 seconds, he can do 5 attacks, doing mono and mono like standalone combat here. If you run underneath him and then attack him, run underneath him, attack him, like repeat that pattern, that can probably reduce his the number of times he attacks you to 3. So you take less hits over the same 20-second duration, is what I'm trying to say. So which means you will take less damage from him, and use less supply and so forth. While you're also underneath him, you can also eat food, drink prayer, so forth to heal up, and come back out, attack him up to 2 times, then back in again. For me, I have a 3-second speed weapon, so probably 1 time is all I can do. If you have like a whip, a very fast weapon, you can do it probably 2 times before you have to run back underneath him. Keep your HP above 50, similar to General Graardor, because he has a pretty high melee attack. And that's about it. Yeah, just it's pretty much the same strategy, just slightly different things involved. I'm actually gonna consume everything right now. So Saradomin light. As you consume, how you commune with the Holy Star, you feel the light of Saradomin preparing to fill your mind and enlighten your vision. If you submit, it will help you see through the darkness of Zamrock's evil. Yes, digest the light. So you see, oh, it's like way brighter now, like way brighter. Completely optional, up to you. It costs like 50,000 coins, one of those. So definitely your choice. There, and I'm also gonna drink a super anti-poison right now. That way I don't have to deal with that when I enter inside. So it's the same strategy. Attack once, run underneath them, boom, and then attack again. Keep your HP pretty high. Can drink up right there, and go back down again. Oh, see that? That's why you want to keep your HP pretty high. Otherwise, you can consume a lot of like stuff like that. And how you can see, you can like kind of get them stuck too. But it's definitely honestly, I think it's more dangerous than Graardor, because it's just I think he has more HP and also more defense as well. So anyway, just same strategy, and yeah, hit once, run underneath him, and then boost up again, heal up, and then rinse CP. Oh my god, I couldn't do it in one shot. So after we do the whole thing again, yeah, it's definitely more dangerous. I suggest trying to kill him as quick as possible. So, well, at least I did not die. So let's try this one more time. Oh my god, there it is. All right. Oh wow. Take his loot, and then just exit out of here. Oh man. Alright, that took me the third time. The second time I came back, I completely forgot to use my protection prayers and almost died again. So the second time I came in, I had my boost and everything, but I didn't turn on my protect immediately, and I just got like I lost so much HP, and I just lost half my supplies in the first 15 seconds. So I exited out and then came back again. So it's 3 times in total. I think he's the hardest one because he has a special attack which halves your prayer and also your deal some damage to your HP. Just try to stay underneath him while you're eating and healing before you come back out again. And also the Saradomin light seems to last until you die or something. Because I came back here the third time and the room is still bright, so it's not a time-based consumption. I think it's a life-based. So once you die, you probably need to consume another one. Just FYI. Okay, so we're almost at the end now. Let me just pull out the inventory for the last section. Alright, now I'm back. I have all 4 key pieces, which will assemble right now. So Zamrock, Saradomin, Amadawa, and Bandos. These on each other. You line up all the 4 pieces together and they magically snap together. And then you head back to the actual stronghold. I'm not going to bring any armor, so I just have some food to kind of compensate. My prayers are fully restored, so I'll use that as well. Now we get to see what the frozen door unveils. Some great treasure, perhaps. Maybe another series of bosses, like Desert Treasure too. Who knows? The last stretch will entail. Anyway, head back inside the fight. Prepare missiles. Ugh, yes, same feeling, man. I feel the same way about you too. Alright, and back in the row. And then head down to the actual dungeon again. There goes all my run and special attack stuff. Put that familiar once more for these ice wolves. And then head away down south. I suggest put that familiar for the main area. South right here, this room. So you see you'll be attacked by pretty much everything, so just use your stuff here. Very quickly, just run for it. Run for it, and then use the key there. Boom. That is the frozen door key. And then we have a person to talk to. Alright, and then once you talk to her, that'll be the end of the official end of the Miniquest. Hello, who are you? What is this place? I'm Ashlot Rise, but I don't understand. How are you here? I'm Tobias. I'm here because I was told there would be great treasure to be found. Treasure? You have been misled. There is no treasure, only our great mistake. What happened? This place is the prison. Here, a being of incomprehensible power was sealed away. Things should stay that way if not for our foolishness. What happened? We thought we were doing good, but we were led astray. We opened the prison and unleashed the horror within. But the door was locked until I came along. Yes, after our great mistake, 4 opposing armies united to contain the evil again. They managed to reseal the prison, but they were unable to repair the original enchantments. The place has remained vulnerable since then. And I just released Pandora's box. If what you told me is true, you were fooled as we were. I suppose that means little now. With the prison now open, there isn't much to prevent the evil escaping within. There must be something I can do. There is one thing you can do. You can fight it. That is what I will do. Huh. So now that I think about it, I'm still not exactly clear what the evil is. She is a being of darkness, a servant of the ruinous powers. She is the angel of death. She is Nex. I'll stop her. I hope so. Nex can be found in the inner section of the prison. Join me there, but be warned. Nex was not in prison alone. You need to fight through her followers, similar to the other sessions that we have done so far for the various other generals. Before you reach her, good luck. And she goes to the inner prison, inner area of the prison, which is all the way over here. Yeah. This chest is I think the reward chest for whatever you do here. Actually, if you die here, as you fight her. So that's the entire Frozen Door Miniquest. I think Nex is one of the highest GP bosses per hour. I think if you can do her well, you can make 11 million coins per hour, which is about 1 bond per hour. So now we have Ancient, which so Ancient has in for Nex. You can bring like a Ancient Brazier or Ancient Blessing, whatever have you, to not be harassed by these enemies. That's the same kind of story here. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the Frozen Door.